Hello there, nieces and nephews. A little bit of a different video today. There's not going to be any Animaniacs today. Taking a little break. I don't really have time to record. I should have them in advance, but still learning how to really navigate YouTube. So I figured today, just take a tour around my game room. Show you guys where your favorite uncle records his videos. So, I got a Majora's Mask there. Anyway, starting us off, this little stand, I got 4 systems hooked up here. I got the Dreamcast, the Xbox, Atari, Nintendo. A couple little figures there. They're all hooked up. They're all ready to go. Yeah, I always like to have them hooked up, so never at a moment's notice you can hook it on. Your favorite uncle here suffers from ADD, borderline ADHD, so I'm constantly switching gears and doing different things, so I like that they're all hooked up, ready to go. I collected them over the years, you know, from middle school till now, so a good like 10, 15 years. Probably 20 years, actually. I'm a lot older than I thought. But yeah, moving on, we got a Sonic poster. This is probably the centerpiece to the entire room. It was from a Nintendo Power issue. I believe it was 200. They gave away, well, they didn't give away. Posters would be in magazines from time to time. This is a huge fold-out. And I really, really liked it. So, you know, I got it framed. It's just basically the centerpiece, the whole thing. And I got a poster of Joker from Arkham City, one of my favorite games of all time. Batman, Arkham Asylum. Now, this was from the premiere when the game first came out at GameStop at the, obviously, midnight. It was a costume contest. We all could dress up if we wanted to. And I remember I won a costume contest there, dressed like Scarecrow, $25 gift card, and my dad actually got this poster for me. He asked the store so we could take it down from the wall, which, not really allowed if you ever worked in GameStop, but they let him do it. So that could be the last one in existence, to be honest with you. I don't actually think that's around anymore. I think this could be the last one, which is really awesome. Then I got the main TV here. You know, I try to get everything hooked up. So I got the Kinect hooked up. I got that from the Goodwill a couple years ago for like $2-3. I got my Genesis, the 32X add-on, the CD, the whole Frankenstein shenanigans. This is how I record my videos with the Digit Now. It took a little while to figure out, but in here is all my loose Genesis games, alphabetized, ready to go. I got that at the Goodwill too. A lot of the stuff I found at the Goodwill, which is great. I got the PS2 all hooked up. I got the Wii U, the 360. The PS3, the Wii sensor bar, GameCube there. Well, that fell, but screw it, right? Got a Cortana here. She can light up. It's really neat. That hooks up to everything. I put masking tape and everything because I have so many different channels that it's hard for me to remember which is which, where on the TV it is. So that was a pro move. N64, SNES in there with Animaniacs. I got an Intellivision down there. That one's not hooked up. I'm missing a cord for that. Couldn't get it to work. And here's like one controller from each system. You know. And there's just random other games and stuff. Yeah, I don't really collect Pop Funkos, but these have been given to me over the years. And I am a sucker for mustaches, in case you haven't learned that yet. So I got a couple of those. This is probably the most expensive thing in my collection here. This is all the Cupheads, Pop Mini Funkos. I liked them because they didn't look stupid with the big eyes and the dumb faces. They look like from the game. And a lot of them were really hard and rare to collect. And it's quite the collection there. Down here, we got all the DS games and the 3DS games. And then my collection of 3 Master System games. And all these Genesis games. Now, a lot of them look real weird. You're going to be like, what's with these kinds of cases? As a kid, there was a store called Video Visions. And it was like a rental movie store. But they also sold Genesis games. But they carved them up. And they put them in like these, if you look into them, they're like VHS kind of cases. Just kind of threw them in there. So, yeah, kind of sucks. Like, yeah, but from my childhood, you know, so I got them all there. Got extra controllers, wires, everything in that closet. That's just a whole smorgasbord. Got a small, tiny Game Gear and Super Famicom. And there's the PS3 games. I got Xbox there. And then PS1 there. Ukulele poster. I was actually a backer of this game. My name's in the credits. I know it got a not great reception, but I actually love that game. Fantastic. There's a loot crate thing. It's a map of Hyrule. I think from Skyward Sword. Not 100% sure. Another Arkham Asylum poster because, again, the Arkham games. Oh, fantastic. Love them. All my GameCube games, I'm going to say 90% of these were from my childhood when like the GameCube was actually out and I was actively collecting them. Xbox 360 games, there's actually only about half of them because believe it or not, I have more systems in my living room. I keep the living room for the modern systems. So my Xbox One, my PS4, which I guess technically are now old systems. I don't have any of the newer ones. But half the 360 games are backwards compatible, so I leave those downstairs that can play on the Xbox One. There's my Intellivision collection. Pretty good. I got my Atari collection there. It's pretty good. And I try to keep everything in a cardboard box in one of these plastic cases here. You know, I just think it not only looks better, but keeps them, you know, it lasts longer. There's my real small Dreamcast collection, Sega CD, and then one PSP game. Got PS2s down here. There's my N64 collection. Only a couple of these are in the plastic. The ones that are kind of I keep like the rarest ones in plastic. Not really worth a ton, but you know. The only N64 box I have is Super Mario 64. There's all my SNES games. This is the 32X game pile. It sucks because they have no end label, so I don't really know how to display them, but here's what it is. I got I think these were from the cover project. They're not official covers for SNES games, but you know, they still look pretty good, so I'll keep them there. N64 box. I got that at like a tag sale for like $5. I'm like, that's really cool. And then up here I got my Game Gear and loose Game Boy collection, which is pretty good. I got Nintendo Power magazines. I don't have a lot of these. I wish I had a whole collection, but I did actively get these as a child too. The most of these are from my collection that were mailed to me that survived over the years. These are all my game guides, strategy guides. It's another cool thing that I feel like has kind of gotten lost to time to the internet. I got some posters there. Samus Aran. This one's kind of cool. This is the first level in Castlevania, which I think is pretty neat. WarioWare. The couch where I do all my sitting, which is pretty cool. In case you couldn't tell, I'm a huge Cuphead fan and Sonic the Hedgehog. The Wii U board. I got my slippers there. Let's see. Got the energy sword thing from Halo. The hanging up. It's really cool because you can actually like take it down and then turn it on, which is pretty sweet. So I got that. And then over here I got my Wii collection. I kind of pushed them in because there's a window right there and I don't want it to fade. My Wii collection, and then there's my NES collection. A ton of these games I bought from like a video rental place about maybe 8-10 years ago. He sold me like all these box games, $40 for the entire thing, and a lot more worth a lot of money. Like especially like you look at look up how much that is. I got that in the $40 box, so it's probably about like, if you average it out, maybe like $5. Got a bunch of these. It was from the Sonic Mania Collector's Edition. Got a really cool N64 camera. That's a real camera that they did back in the day, which is awesome. Little Metroid. I got my DS's up there on display. My boxed Game Boy Advance games, which are pretty sweet. So my loose Game Boy Advance and Game Boy Colors. I used a, for this one and for the one over there, they're actually nail polish display cases you can get on Amazon for real cheap, and they look really good. So, got a Haki Drakari system, which is, I put it on once, you know, it's one of the Atari systems, so, you know, it's all right. Playing cards, blah, 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 just random stuff. Mario plushies, there's a Kirby. There's a Mario 3. Your favorite uncle. There's Mario again. There's a cool Sonic light that I got. World 1-1. Down here is my Game Boy collection. These are little plastic easels you can get on Amazon too for real cheap. I don't really have a lot in these shelves. I'm saving it open for, you know, for when I get something else, because I'm always running out of room here. So now I'm actually rarely enough have room to spare, which never happens. Yeah, this is Zelda books, and that's my game room, boys and girls. I hope you enjoyed this little tour, and more Animaniacs coming soon. Keep it frosty, boys and girls.